segment before we've even done it. Joe from North Carolina. Neil, what's longer, your tie or Gene Simmons' tongue? Apparently knew about my next guest. And Ron from Kentucky. Anna Nicole Smith at the Supreme Court. Gene Simmons on your show. Surely signs of the apocalypse.
Oh, he's just jealous.
He is just jealous. I want you to take a look at this. What does one of the loudest rock and roll bands in the world have in common with this? Indy racing. It's one of the fastest, also loudest sports on the planet. And what if I told you this guy, Gene Simmons, you might have heard him briefly there, the founder and frontman for the rock band KISS, is now the guy behind auto racing's biggest promotion, I Am Indy. Gene Simmons, good to have you.
Thank you very much. Nice of you to welcome me on the show. I actually watch you all the time.
Oh,
you are a, despite what some of your listeners say, you are actually a powerful and attractive man.
All right, no tough questions, because we actually did have a rock star in the green room. It was you.
Senator Young? Yes, I did.
You know what?
And Ambassador Young, right?
I've caught a couple of your comments. I do want to get into this Indy thing. But I've caught your comments on politics, which I found intriguing, because you supported the president for re-election.
I voted for President Clinton, and I voted for President Bush with my eyes and ears wide open. And I think most people are like myself, which is you keep your options open and you vote for the issues and the person, not the party, which is why the door is wide open and why different persuasions...
But you didn't vote for him the first time, right?
No, I voted both.
Oh, I thought you didn't vote for him on the first run.
President Bush?
Yeah.
No, both.
Okay. So in the last time, why did you?
I believe that in time, well, let me put it this way, because the masses tend to shut off when you start talking particularly about politics and specifics. When you go through a really bad neighborhood, you want a Rottweiler with you. When you go through a nice neighborhood, you want a nice French poodle. Not a good idea to have a friendly, nice haircut French poodle when you go through a bad neighborhood. By the way, Rottweilers sometimes bite your kids and stuff like that, but in time of war, I want a Rottweiler. And we have a president who's not interested in politics, not interested if he's popular or not, actually, and he stands by it. I mean, whether you like him or not, you can't say, the guy's just chasing the public vote. He's really not. He's a guy, love him, hate him, doesn't matter. This guy stands for what he says, and that's what it is. So, and by the way, if the masses don't agree, next time vote for somebody else. It's such an easy idea.
So what do you read into these poll numbers that have him plummeting?
I was a big fan of President Clinton, still am. I think he's a terrific president. And his poll numbers, as I understand it, were just as low, in the low 30s. People don't know that. They think it's in the 60s.
And he rebounded.
Of course. Every president has a downturn. And the real idea is we better figure out how to get together and figure out what the big problem is, which are there are a lot of cockroaches in the kitchen. And if you think you're killing a few on the floor, it means nothing. You've got to tear down the walls and go right in there, because they are multiplying, whether you like it or not. And we better figure out how to speak with one voice, because everybody is watching America, including the bad guys. But you're right. I am Indy.
Why are you Indy?
IndyCar.com. This is the most fantastic thing that's happened to me in the last 10 years, certainly. I went down to Texas by an invitation, and I saw a race that blew me away. I saw cars driving at 220 miles an hour. By the way, when you take off with a car, when you take off with an airliner, you're going at 150 miles an hour. You're airborne. These cars are going 70 miles an hour faster.
Well, from what I've heard about your past, that's what you do. That's your own.
That's right. And the important thing is, this is the place to be. This is cool. So when we were brought on, Simmons Abramson Marketing is a new venture, and we're basically here to think out of the box and deliver all kinds of notions to big business. The largest single live event on planet Earth is the Indy 500, which is celebrating 90 years. We have the coolest people on the face of the planet. There are 15 races. The first race opens in Homestead in Miami, right outside of Miami.
And this is big stuff, right?
This is huge.
KISS was $1 billion enterprise
Continues
for
to
you,
be.
Right? It's still big, right?
We're about to open the first KISS coffee house.
And you're a great businessman. What people don't realize, Jane, is that you're a very successful businessman. I was thinking of you because, this whole fuss with Howard Stern. I know you were there many times.
Howard's a great guy.
But he's now, the CBS is suing him. What do you make of that?
Everybody's allowed to sue anybody else, but whether or not it has any legs is going to be up to the due diligence guys and other big words like gymnasium. At the bottom line, sometimes people have private peeves. I'm not a lawyer. I believe the people suing don't have a leg to stand on, but it's great promo. Howard's going to win. Howard's going to win because in either case, whatever, I think they're suing for 500 or 600, and people asked me for my comments before, but you're hearing it first, Cavuto. I don't think the people suing have a leg to stand on, although I'm a big...
Well, they should have been able to, if they were really intent that he was hurting them, they should have done it at the time, right?
Or, yeah.
Right.
Full disclosure before the fact. If somebody veers off course, tell them there. Don't wait a few years. It's very suspicious. Sounds like sour grapes. But I'm a big Moonves fan. I think he's terrific. And Howard's a self-made guy.
Who do you hate?
Who do I hate?
Yeah.
The guys we're fighting overseas. Don't like those guys because their minds are warped and they don't care about logic. These are bad. Oh, now you got Osama bin Laden. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
These are bad guys. But getting back to Indy, this is America, baby. It celebrates freedom. And
you know what's great about you, Gene? You just interview yourself. You're doing a fine job.
Well, I know you've got a commercial. I know you got a commercial coming up. Look at that stuff,
there
man.
We go.
Look at those fast cars. And it's a politically free platform. Everybody's involved. And it's a full landscape. I invest in all kinds of stuff.
What's your favorite investment?
Indy. If I was anybody...
What stocks? Do you like stocks?
I like...
you like the market?
I like IndyCar.com.
You're shameless. You really have no pride.
Well, you've got a commercial coming on. I'm supposed to sit here and wait, for a table cleaner or something, which we love too.
Yes.
By the way,
you probably have a table cleaner besides.
Cleaners.
Gene Simmons, thank you very much. Great seeing you.
By the way, I always meant to say this on television. I'm waiting for the close-up.
Here we go.
I am Indy, baby.
Yeah, okay. You're also a great marketer. All right, Gene Simmons, thank you very much. Great seeing you.
You're a good man.
All right, thank you, sir. We have a lot more. Imagine being reminded you are Ash's buddy and then being told, have a nice day. The real meaning of this day in the middle of the week after this.